Good morning, good morning. Have I said that right up there? It says, experience the good and appreciate the bad. I mean, bad's just a judgment anyway, isn't it? It is just a judgment. Because what's bad in one area in the world isn't bad in another area in the world. Now, why have I said it that way round? You see, imagine we were just walking around in just a beautiful life all the time. Everything was perfect. That nothing went wrong and everything was just the same, just beautiful and perfect. And you go, oh my goodness, that would just be absolute bliss. That would just be wonderful. Would it? You wouldn't move. You wouldn't experience yourself. Nothing would be different. You wouldn't know who you were because everybody would be the same. You see, this is where we can have a real appreciation for the contrast in our life. Is that if you didn't have something happen to you, you wouldn't have got off your butt and done something different. Let me give you an example of my life, yeah? Just one example. Lots of things going on. I'm 51, for flip's sake. There's been a lot of things going on, but here's just one of them. So when I got married, and before that time, my mum told me that I was an academic and that I should be a secretary. Last time I learned, secretaries had to be academic, So anyway, that's what she had set up for me. That's what she told me. So I moved country and I got married and, being a good Catholic girl, but the marriage went. The other partner didn't actually obviously have the same vision as I did about staying together forever. So let's just say that went south, but it completely floored me. It was as if the whole world had lied to me and it completely floored me. But I was so angry at that time at the ripe old age of 24. But I couldn't live with that anger. So what I did was I took all that energy, that negative energy, and I put it into a degree. I ended up having a computer degree in computer science, an honours degree. Wow. I did not know I had it in me. And you know how I knew that I was on a roll was because when I did my first assignment, I ended up with a distinction. And I didn't even believe it myself because my self-image was so low. So whenever I got this D on my paper, I actually went up to the teacher and I said, my goodness, I've only got a D. I thought I did really well. She went, that's a distinction, Sheena. It's a distinction. So you see, when I look back at that moment in my time, I have to thank that moment of my time and actually know that right now, wow, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for that experience. So every experience you've had in your life is actually the universe drawing something amazing out of you. It's never bad. It just seems bad at the time. And I know that I'm not putting down any situations that you're going through or whatever at the moment. And just, you don't know this, Shane, and you don't know that, and you don't know the other. But I would challenge you and go, you don't know the ways of the world. You don't know what is going on in this whole big universe, that this one tiny part of yours is going to infiltrate something later on down the line. You don't know. It's like when you go on a journey and you think, you put in your destination on the sat nav and then you don't listen to it. You don't listen to the directions of the sat nav, but the sat nav is a satellite that's coming from up there that sees everything and telling you that you can't go that way because there's a blockage and you can't go that way. But then you know different, don't you? So you just decide, oh, what am I listening to that for? Sure, I'll just go this way. And then you end up stuck in traffic and you end up being annoyed. That's what's going on with our lives. Who knows why you're going through whatever you're going through? It just is. One of the things that really helps me is I literally go, it just is. It is what it is. Can I do anything about it? No, especially if it's happened in the past. Why would I want to think of it now? Because now is creating my next now. My cells of recognition that I'm thinking of now will create the next now, will bring more things like that into my life. So if I don't want it in my life, stop thinking about it. And the way to do that is to just step back and go, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. What good can I harvest from this? Now, at the moment, you may be looking at it and going, I can't harvest anything good from this at all. No. I promise you, if you'll just step back and ask yourself the question, don't look for the answer with your mental mind, because that's 2%. If you knew the answer, you'd have it. You wouldn't be asking the question. Allow the answer to come from the universe, from a friend, from a book, from a TV program, or just something that rises inside you, and all of a sudden you go, that's why I'm going through this. Then the next step is to forgive. Forgive the rest. Forgive it. Forgiveness is your key to freedom. When we can't forgive what happened and we hold on to it, we hold that in our vibration, and we are judged by that vibration. We will get whatever our vibration is. You do not get what you want. You get what you are, and you are a vibration. And so if you're holding on to regret, shame, not being able to forgive, and you're criticized that element of your life, thinking it's nothing to do with you, it is. It's in you. That's your vibration. And you will hold on to it, and you will be judged by it. The only one's judging is yourself. But you can't see it. So appreciate the contrast, because the contrast is showing you that there's more in you. It's asking for something to arise in you that you've never seen before. And when you can appreciate the bad, you can then experience the good. How wonderful. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.